Water pollution has become a growing concern in Malaysia due to increasing economics and development activities. The discharge of industrial waste, agricultural chemicals, and untreated sewage into water bodies has resulted in serious environmental and social consequences. Besides threatening aquatic life, polluted water can also pose health risks to communities and affect industry that depend on clean water resources. Therefore, the Malaysian government has implemented various laws and regulations to control pollution and promote sustainable water management. This presentation examines this legal approach and evaluates their effectiveness in addressing water pollution.
This is a type of water pollution. Chemical pollution. Chemical pollution happens when harmful chemical into water body. Common sources include industry waste, agriculture, fertilizer, pesticide, and toxic substance. This chemical can poison aquatic organisms, contaminate drinking water, and destroy ecosystem. Second is biological pollution. Biological pollution is caused by microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, and parasites, usually from untreated sewage and animal waste. This type of pollution can spread disease and make water unsafe for human conservation and recreational activity. And third is physical pollution. Physical pollution is referred to the presence of solid water and debris in water, including plastic, bottle, can, and other litter. This material can injure aquatic animals, block waterway, and reduce the aesthetic value of water body. And lastly is terminal pollution. Terminal pollution occurs when industry and power plant discharge hot water into rivers, lake, or sea. This increase in water temperature lowers dissolved oxygen levels, which can stress or kill aquatic organisms and disrupt the natural balance of aquatic ecosystem.
Causes of water pollution. So basically, water pollution in Malaysia comes from a few main sources. First, industrial discharge, factories releasing chemical waste into rivers. Second, agricultural runoff, where fertilizers and pesticides get washed into water during rain. Third, domestic sewage from everyday household activity. And lastly, illegal dumping, which is made worse by weak enforcement. So overall, it's really a mix of human activities and lack of strict control.
Next, we're gonna talk about regulation that control water pollution. First, Water Services Industry Act 2006. It regulates water supply and sewerage services in Malaysia to ensure safe water management and proper sewage treatment system. Second, Street Drainage and Building Act 1974. It focused on urban sanitation, drainage maintenance, and proper infrastructure planning to reduce pollution and flooding. Third, Local Government Act 1976. It gives authority to local council to monitor cleanliness, manage waste disposal, and enforce environmental regulation at the local level. Next is about responsible authorities that control water pollution. First, Department of Environment. DOE is the main agency responsible for monitoring pollution levels, conducting inspection, and enforcing environmental laws. Second is National Water Services Commission. It oversees water supply and sewerage services to ensure proper wastewater management. Third, local authorities. Local authorities responsible for waste management, drainage maintenance, sanitation control, and community monitoring. And the last one is Ministry of Natural Resources and Environmental Sustainability. It develops environmental policies and coordinates national conservation efforts.
Malaysia has established a comprehensive legal framework to address water pollution, particularly through the Environmental Quality Act 1974 and other supporting regulation. This law provides clear guidelines for pollution control and allow authorities to take legal action against offenders. Furthermore, enforcement agencies such as the Department of Environment play an important role in monitoring and ensuring compliance. However, despite the existence of these laws, water pollution incidents continue to occur. This suggests that enforcement remains a challenge due to factors such as limited resources, inconsistent monitoring, and non-compliance by certain industries. In some cases, penalties may not be severe enough to discourage large corporations from violating environmental regulations. Therefore, while Malaysia's legal framework is relatively strong, its overall effectiveness depends on stricter enforcement, continuous monitoring, and greater cooperation from industry and the public.
In conclusion, water pollution remains a major environmental issue that requires continuous attention from all stakeholders. An integrated approach that combines strong legal enforcement, effective monitoring, and public participation is the most effective way to address water pollution. The government should strengthen enforcement mechanisms to ensure compliance with environmental law and impose appropriate penalty on offender. At the same time, public awareness and environmental education initiatives should be introduced to encourage responsible behavior and pollution prevention. Through cooperation between authorities, industry, and the public, Malaysia can achieve better water quality and sustainable environmental protection. That's all from our group's members, and thank you.